Hey guys, so what a fucking week. Long fucking week. I had to take a nap pretty much as soon as I got home today. Actually, no, I got home 4 o'clock. Then I went to sleep at like uh 5:36. I woke up at like 8:45 and I told myself when I went to sleep, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go out after I wake up. Then I woke up at like 8:45. I'm like, fuck it. Check the weather for tomorrow. I'm like, I'll just fucking go out tomorrow morning or something. But I was I got no sleep last night. I was up till like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning watching fucking Lean on Me on Netflix. I mean, obviously it's not that long, but I started at about three something, and I didn't even make it through the full movie. And then I laid down at like 4:30. Tried to go back to bed, or not go back to bed, but tried to fall asleep so that I could get some kind of sleep before work. No, I just laid there for an hour and a half with my eyes closed. My eyes fucking killing me when I woke up, but like they fucking hurt. But yeah, this week, like I went to work on Monday and it was like normal. I went down there, there was like nothing for me to do. Normal. Wednesday I go in, eh, I went in, there was pretty much the entire area was full of cardboard. There was a little bit of lab, like a whole fucking mountain of carpet, and there was like 6 boxes of tubes over at the baler, like 6 boxes of the colorful ones. So I got done the mountain of carpet, most of the cardboard. I think when I left there was only like one or two um stacks left out of uh how many was that? Like both rows were filled and then some. So probably about 17. No, it's probably less than that. No, probably about 11 or so. Yeah, something like that. But either way. And then not only that, I had to go get the fucking supplies for the supply closet. I had to go around collect carpet because our housekeeper is not there again. Apparently she's in the hospital for whatever reason. Um the housekeeper's been there, let's see. The last time I worked there was 2.5 years ago. She was there, so she's been there since then. So like what, 5 years or some shit like that. Um, but she like the housekeeper should be able to do everything on her own, like the housekeeping. Basically they go around, they freaking clean the bathrooms. There's a few bathrooms, but they're relatively small. Um, she goes around to the offices and collects those small garbage bags. So not exactly hard stuff, but because she's like fucking 60 something years old or whatever, and that means my roommate has to help her. This week, like I said, she's in the hospital or something, so my roommate hasn't been able to go down and help at the baler. So I went down there today. I left Wednesday. I'm like, oh, I'll go on Friday and I'll have a little bit of cardboard left, probably whatever cardboard I left. Do a thing of lab, and then I can work on the 6 boxes of tubes. Well, I got there today. There was even more lab. There was more cardboard, and there's about 40 boxes of tubes over there now. Not just the colorful ones; those are still there, but they filled up the area with, the ones that they were cutting. I went over there and I was like, "Hey, I'm in charge of like both areas, and I've got to try to go between. If you guys can like throw some of these out because that's what they normally do, they throw them out in the dumpster outside." They just kind of looked at me, smiled, and laughed, kind of like, "Oh, yeah, sure." Um, but yeah, Monday I've got about 40 fucking boxes of tubes to do, which I mean, I went to work today. I didn't have any sleep. I didn't have anything in my stomach. I mean, I ate, what was it? What time did I eat today? Um, it was close to 12. Actually, no, it was after 12. I remember because I clocked out, went up there, and then she was like, "Oh, we still have like the we have to like sign some stuff, like the safety and all that crap." So she's like, "Well," I'm like, "Well, I can clock back in then, I guess." So, and then I waited out after I clocked back out, I waited in the lobby for a little bit. I'm like, "I'm fucking hungry." So I went to eat something, and I had like two little fucking chicken sandwich things. But that was pretty much the only thing I had since 1 o'clock yesterday. So, like I said, I only eat like fucking once a day. Um, Yesterday I had like two bagels, but I made like taco bagels, which were really, really good. I know you're like, what, taco bagels? Yeah, basically I had some leftover taco meat. I had bagels. So, instead of cream or sour cream, I put cream cheese on the bagels instead. And then you put the cheese on so the meat doesn't fall through, the center. And then you put some cheese on to hold it together with the top. There you go. A taco bagel. It was really, really good. I mean, obviously, put the bagel in the toaster, get it all nice and hot, holds everything together a lot. Because I had it like halfway, and you could see the meat, and instead of just falling through, it was just like stuck in the middle because of all the cheese and stuff holding it together. It was really good. I had two of those, and I finished my almond milk. That's all I had yesterday. And today, all I had was those two chicken sandwiches, and they were like this big. They weren't really big at all, just like my penis. Um, but yeah, like 30 fucking boxes, and I'm like, and I asked her, I was like, where is she? Is she fucking sick? She dead, or like what's the fucking deal? She said she's having interviews. I said, what, you trying to replace her? Trying to find someone to replace her. And she just said something like, just in case something happens and blah blah blah. It's like, wouldn't it be nice if someone could, like, I don't know, help me? When I was rehired, I was meant to do just the tubes. That was the only thing I was hired for. I went around and helped collect, but that was my job. That is what she hired me for, was to do the tubes. And then they just stopped doing tubes. And then I got stuck over the other baler. And then they started doing the tubes again, and then I got stuck doing those. So it's like I'm permanently on both of them, and if one of them backs up, then it's my problem. Despite the fact that, we had a housekeeper who is like, she's always sick or she's injured or whatever the case is. The kid who works down at Dollar General used to work there. Young, able bodied male. Could have been doing the stuff down there. Nope, she had him housekeeping. That guy, Jeff, who was there for a couple months, same thing. Could have. He was down there and he was completely useless when it came to the friggin' baler anyway. But same thing. She had him up there housekeeping. She had my freaking roommate housekeeping. She had the housekeeper housekeeping. It's like, why are all these people housekeeping, but no one's fucking helping me down here? My roommate, went down there when she could, but even then, it's like, oh, well, make sure you're back up here by 11 o'clock. Or, back up here by 12:30 or something so you can start up here. Because I would go down there every day, and the area, or not every day, but every day I work, and the area would still look like shit, like nothing got done. It's like, okay, this looks exactly the way I left it the other day. So it's like, you have two extra people. You have Jeff and you have, my roommate, and they're still both having to help with housekeeping. But and I didn't really feel that great today because, like I said, I didn't sleep at all. I was fucking starving. It's fucking 150 fucking degrees down there. So I tried to call my landlady. She couldn't get me today. There was something on my desk. Sorry. Um, Tried to call them, and then I called SCUSA, and I flat out said, like, hey, I'm not feeling that great. Like, almost like I'm gonna throw up kind of feeling. I already called everyone else I could. They can't get me today. Is there a way I can get home? They're like, oh well, if they're not, the other people aren't riding today, you'll have to wait till the afternoon. So I talked to the boss. I'm like, okay, so why is it that Jackie and these people live in town as well? They're the basically if they don't ride, I'm not able to ride as well. But I'm like, why is it that they can go home by themselves? So basically, Jackie gets picked up by himself after dialysis, and he's the only one on the bus, and he can be taken home. Robert, the one he works over at the laundromat, same thing. After work, he can get picked up, and they take him straight home to Baden. Why do I have to wait for other people? And if they don't ride. Why do I have to wait till 3? She's like, well, you said you work till 3. I'm like, yes. And I've said numerous times that I can't work past 1 o'clock now, and you guys still tell me the same thing of, oh, well, we can't get you home unless they go home too. You know? So, and then I pretty much got up and I just fucking punched the locker because I'm just so tired of the fucking bullshit. So, I'm just fucking tired of it. Like every job I get treated differently than everyone else. My life can never just be fucking easy like everyone else. It's like I can't just leave work when I need to. No, I've got to fucking call my landlady. I've got to fucking call SCUSA. I got to fucking wait around 6 fucking hours for the damn bus. I don't have money for my own transportation. Like fucking even used cars are getting more fucking expensive. You know? But this week, and it's gonna be the same thing next week. And I've got, like I said, I've got fucking 40 boxes to do of tubes. I've still got like one thing of lab probably left, unless they fucking bring down more, which they probably will. And I was walking out, I see a fucking stack of cardboard taller than me. I'm like, why didn't they fucking bring this shit down before? I could have gotten this shit done. Instead of leaving at 12 o'clock because most of the shit was done, I could have stayed till 1 to get it done. But no. And that's the other thing. I just like, I fucking lost it. And I just like I went off. And I'm swearing in front of my fucking boss and everything. And I'm like, instead of fucking leaving like a damn asshole every fucking day, because there's nothing down there, why aren't they fucking bringing shit down when I'm there? I said, I would love to fucking stay all day when I'm, till I'm supposed to and get shit done. But they don't fucking bring it down. She's like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do about that. And I'm like, well, like, then don't expect a whole lot to get, once I'm done, I'm done. If I'm down in the area, there's nothing left to do, I leave. I'm like, I'm like, what am I supposed to fucking do? Am I supposed to sit around for 3 fucking hours waiting for them to bring something down? No, once I'm done, because if I do that, because they look at how much I do and how much time, so they're gonna say, okay, well, he got this much done in this much time, in this amount of time. What was he doing the rest of the time? It's like, oh, well, if he's only doing that much, he doesn't need that many hours. So then I'd go from 5 hours to like fucking 2 hours. So, once I'm done, I leave because I'm not going to sit there on company time sitting there like, gee, I certainly hope they bring something down for me to do. Because it's not going to happen. I get there 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm usually leaving 10:30, 11. In that entire time, they don't bring anything down. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? You want me to just fucking sit there? Just like, oh man, if only they were to just bring something down, I could just stop fucking jerking off all goddamn day. But she can do something, it's just she can't or won't because they don't fucking take her seriously. No one fucking respects her. They don't respect us because we're not part of the factory. We're contracted by them. So they don't fucking care. But that makes my fucking job harder because all that shit on Wednesday I could have easily gotten done on Monday had they brought it down. Which means today I could have gotten most of those tubes done because the other tubes would have been done on Wednesday. But no, no, because the forklift drivers are pieces of shit and they don't do their fucking job. Like they like they fucking brought down a little pile of cardboard, and it wasn't even a lot. It was like two pallets stacked on top of each other with like this much fucking cardboard. It like came up to my fucking ankle, and they fucking brought that shit down. I'm like, I even like visibly when the person dropped it, and I'm like, I kind of said it out loud. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And I'm like, did this really need to be brought down? It was just two pallets on top of each other with like a little bit of cardboard. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, seriously, these people are 40, 50 years old and they have the critical thinking skills and common sense of fucking 5-year-olds. But then that's an insult to 5-year-olds because even 5-year-olds would know not to bring something that small down. I'm like, a 34-year-old should not be telling a fucking 40, 50-year-old how to do their goddamn job. Once it gets cooler out, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. But the fact is, down there, it is fucking scorching right now. And I have all that shit that I need to do. And right now, I've got no extra help down there because my roommate has to fucking help up at in the housekeeping because once again, the fucking housekeeper's not there. So once it gets colder out, then it's really not much of an issue because then I'm not fucking sweating up a storm and having to fucking, drink like half of this or more every time I, finish crushing it down. But, anyways, yeah, quite a week. Quite a week. And it's only gonna get worse next week until fucking housekeeper comes back. And even then, it's like, oh well, the housekeeper's back, but she can't do much because she was in the hospital. So you know, still gonna have to be helping up here. So you're still not gonna have any help. Oh, but make sure you go around and collect everything before you leave. Even though you only have a certain amount of fucking time to do all of this. I know you have 50 fucking boxes of tubes, and you have like 12 piles of fucking boxes down there, and like 6 boxes of lab and carpet that you have to do, but make sure you go around and collect everything as well. Also, we need supplies for the supply closet. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.